Hey guys, what's going on? So this is another unorthodox edition of The Walking Dead Snack Bites. Today we're going to be talking about the recent EW cover featuring Norman Reedus, aka Daryl Dixon. And just as before, I have live via undisclosed location my girlfriend Jill Roby.
Hi guys, I am Brandon's girlfriend. I will be talking to Jill Roby's boyfriend for this video.
So, you know, I guess there's a bunch of controversy going on with, you know, the fact that in the last episode, Carl got bit, and so everybody thinks that he's probably going to die in the next episode, and so therefore everybody is wondering why on this month's cover of Entertainment Wekly, that there is not a cover of Chandler Riggs rather than Norman Reedus. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, well, first let me say that I caught wind of this on someone linked to EW frequent writer/contributor Dalton Ross, who posted a link of the cover, which is a close-up of Norman, and there's a cherry coming out of his mouth, and he's saying "Suck it, Negan," which I'm sure you can interject into this video as I'm describing it.
I will.
And most of the comments on here is that it's overall disrespectful. Chandler Riggs has not had a cover on EW since season 4, and what also makes less sense is that EW typically has multiple covers, and if anyone were to have a cover right about now, it should have been 1, a Chandler/Carl cover, 2, a Grimes family cover, as we're not going to get any more of that, or at least not with Carl, or 3, a Rick and Michonne cover, because obviously Carl's death is going to affect them the most, or even 4, left field, a Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan cover, as Carl and Negan had more interactions than Carl and Daryl did this season. So it just doesn't make, like, I know they want to have sales, but I mean, if it's anything Walking Dead related, they don't really need a whole lot of help in promoting it, even if, you know, you remove Norman from the equation. And I'm not sure how many covers Norman has been on, but I mean, he was just on one recently. I think one of the last covers that they did. It just doesn't make sense from the standpoint of, you know, this being, you know, a show about Rick. Rick's just lost his son, and then you throw a picture of Daryl on the cover when Carl is, you know, dying, basically. It just doesn't, you know, the article talks about a major loss, and that major loss is Carl Grimes, so it just doesn't it's just not rational. And then it's also mentioned that this is actually a recycled photo from the October 100th episode shoot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's not even like a new photo, so it makes even less sense. It's a bizarre choice, and no disrespect to Norman or Daryl fans, but like, come on, you know, Carl is dying. Like, when Glenn died, Stephen Ewan got the cover. So I mean, it's not too late. It's not too late for them to do another cover. Obviously, this is only January, but still, fans are clearly not happy, judging by this thread. And I don't blame them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have two different opinions about this. I have my opinion as a fan, and I have my opinion as somebody who works in the marketing and advertising world. My opinion as a fan is agreeing with you that I would really like to see Chandler Riggs on the cover. I mean, obviously, we basically either would have had this month or possibly the next month to get a cover with him on it. However, my other opinion as a business person is that unfortunately I have to agree with Entertainment Wekly, and the reason why is because just doing some quick marketing research on just their Facebook page alone, their following is about 70% women versus 30% men, and I don't think that if, you know, of those 70% women, I don't think that a cover with Chandler on the front is going to get the same amount of sales as one with Norman Reedus with a cherry in his mouth. So if I was on the, you know, executive board for Entertainment Weekly, and I had two options in front of me, and one person on the left was saying, like, oh, well, we should do Chandler because he's dying, and the other one was saying, well, we should do Norman because he'll get more sales, I would have to go with Norman just because that's in the best business interest of the magazine.
Well, why not just do, they could have just, you know, did it old school, like, you know, Teen Bob magazine or whatever, and it had, like, Chandler on the cover talking about, you know, the great loss of The Walking Dead because it's him. And then it could have been, like, exclusive, pull out Norman Reedus on the inside. Like, you know, you have to buy the magazine to get that awesome Norman/Daryl pull-out poster. And it could have been double-sided with, you know, Daryl Dixon on the back and Norman on the front. Like, if you're going after, you know, sales in that way, give them an official poster in the magazine or some crap like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's assuming, though, that people actually read, which most people don't. Most people just look at the cover. I mean, the image is basically what dictates about 80% of the result of anything in print or even online ads. So, I don't know. I understand where they're coming from. I'm not saying that it was like a great choice in terms of the fans, but I do think that it was probably the best choice in terms of sales. I mean, I would say the best way, like the middle ground, is just to do it in the next episode, because remember, he's not even dead yet. So they could still do this next month. I mean, it's over a month until the mid-season premiere even happens. So, you know, they still can do this again, and it could even premiere a couple days before Carl finally gets his final send-off. So it's not like it's over. Like, there's definitely another shot at it.
Well, I just hope that before the show comes back that they do a special cover that has the appropriate people in regards to the impending death, because, you know, it's just not the Daryl show. It's just not.
Yeah, I agree. It could also be this, you know, I'm speculating what their thought process may have been. It could also be that maybe they're thinking, like, okay, a lot of people were really depressed about the fact that in the next episode, Carl's probably going to die. Excuse me. Maybe we should, like, put out a cover that has Daryl on it as bait to, like, keep them watching, and then we'll do the cover with Chandler on it, like, a couple days before his final send-off, because it's more relevant than in the first place, and we need to bridge the gap in the meantime to keep viewership up and sales of the magazine high. That could be what they're thinking as well. There's a bunch of different ways to look at it.
Well, we'll see. I'm wondering what their sales would be for this particular magazine.
That's a great question, and I don't even know if I can look that up, but I'll try.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Anything more about the latest EW cover?
Nope.
Alright, if you guys like our content, please make sure to subscribe right up here. Also follow us on Instagram at @RLRichonne, and also check out the brand new blog, TheLivingRichonne.blog. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.